Hi, everyone. I am here with official member Noah Deitel, who has recently returned from a year in Israel when he participated in the Nativ program, part of the conservative movement's Gap Year in Israel program. Noah, right before then, graduated from Tannenbaum Chat. So Noah, it's really lovely to see you again. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what Nativ is? We know it's in Israel, but what do you do as part of the program?
So for it, Nativ is divided into basically 2 semesters. The first half you study at either Hebrew University or a conservative yeshiva in Jerusalem, and the second half of the year is you volunteer in the north part of Israel.
Very nice, very nice. And why did you pick this program of all the gap year programs out there?
Because well, it mainly it mainly factored my decision because when I was at USY International Convention in December 2019, um, they were advertising this program a lot, and it looked it looked really cool, and it looked really amazing. The programs looked amazing. What you do is really amazing, and it turned out to be the best 9 months of my life. That's what mainly factored my decision.
That's fantastic. You went to Hebrew U and some other students went to Pardes, is that correct?
Yeah,
So there's lots of choices in terms of whether you want to focus more academically or more in sort of Jewish religious texts.
yeah, exactly.
Great. And when you were up north, you were in Taveri, in Tiberias.
No, I was at Carmiel.
Sorry, you were in Carmiel. Very nice. And you were volunteering with dogs. Tell us about that.
So what I did was I would uh I was at a dog shelter where they would take in dogs from from like the street or like from owners who didn't want the dogs, and we would prepare the dogs for a next for like a next home, like a better suited home for them. So I walked the dogs. I would take care of them in their cages, and some of the dogs like needed like love and affection, and yeah, it was heartwarming.
Great. And what other kind of volunteer opportunities did your friends participate in?
Um, some were working on a farm, some like others were at a petting zoo, others were at a thrift store. Lots of options, lots of
Okay,
options.
great. How has this experience changed your worldview and how you want to spend your life, whether it's professionally or personally?
Um, Spending a year in Israel made me really want to take part in um, pro-Israel organizations such as like UJA, CJ um, CJA, you name it. Like one of those pro-Israel organizations, and just be involved in pushing pro-Israel ideas, and showing people who don't really know anything about Israel what it truly means to us. And yeah, that's what I want to do.
Amazing. And I know when coming the fall, you're going to start a program at Seneca for graphic design.
Hmm.
And what happens when you're finished with that program? Sense of where you want to be living?
Um, I probably will want to make Aliyah in Israel.
Very nice. And I assume Nativ had a big part in that.
Yes.
Great. Great. Well, thank you so much, Noah. It's really lovely having you back. And I look forward to hearing more about your time in Israel and Nativ. I know pretty well, it's a great program. When you're in Jerusalem, you're just minutes by foot from downtown, and you have beautiful surroundings. The second half when you're staying up north. And most importantly, would you recommend this program to high school graduates?
Oh, 100%. I would 100% recommend it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, Noah, and I'll see you around.
See you around.